Hello guys, welcome to Zach Anime Studios. Today I wanted to take you through the process of unwrapping and adding textures to an object. That is, let's just have a primitive object like a box, and this box I want to project a picture onto this box. So what you're going to do, I'm just going to use a simple image I have downloaded on my PC, an image. So the best the way I'm just going to the modify tab, and then in this modify tab we are going to, I have already linked my application with Adobe Fireworks. So I'll just click launch, and this will open up Adobe Fireworks, because apparently I'm also learning how to do the UV unwrap using Blender. This process, at the same time, I'm hoping in a few days I will master the skill of unwrapping images onto a box. But right now, this is a mastery skill that I have learned, and as you can see, this is the texture, this is the diffuse map of the box, but to get a clear image out of it, we are going to launch the UV rays. So this is how the image looks like when you want to have this image onto the box. These are the faces, the faces of the box. So this is how the box, when you want to add an image onto the box, will appear. These are the faces, the first face. These are the major faces, right? These are the faces, the top, the bottom, and then the fold. So if you want to unwrap image onto this surface, this is what you're going to do. So I'll just open the image I want to use. I'll open the image I want to use. Let me say I want to use this as a simple plain image. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to my downloads, my download folder, and then I will pick this image for M-Pesa. So this is the bigger image of M-Pesa. So what I'll just do, I will copy this image, Control C, I will copy that image, and then I will paste on top of this. But now remember to shift hold, and then so that this image appears as, so it has to fit on this box. Sorry, Control Z. So if I want it to fit on that face, I'll just do that until it reaches that point, right? Just like that. So Control C, I will paste all these images onto the faces. I'll paste this image onto each face. Control C. I'll paste this image into these faces, into each of these faces. Control V, and then I will place it. Control C, and then Control V. I will place each image onto each face. Okay, so I will copy the entire thing, Control A, Control C, and then I will just put it on the diffuse box and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove this image layer for that one. Okay, so I just remove that, and then you save, and then you'll save as PNG. When you go back to your Iclone, you can see the image has already been placed onto the object. You have an image placed onto the object. So what you can do is just to either to align them. Let's just, sorry, I want these images. I can just take them a little, okay, sorry, yeah, just take them a little down, and then okay, just like that. So, and then you see, you'll realize the image also, so you'll have an image projected onto the faces of the object from top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. So that is an easier way of creating an object into an image into an object on Iclone 8. We can use let's just go to Iclone, and then let's go to frames. Let's just go to frames, properties, wall, or let's just use a wall, and then let's say you want to put a graffiti on a wall. So what you're going to do is it's also the same thing. What you're going to do is just the same thing. You're going to get that image, go to that image, and then what you're going to do is you're going to launch that image. You're just going to hit launch, because I've placed Adobe Fireworks as my editor. I'll just click on that, and then I get the M-Pesa image. Let me just use that, and then don't resample, and then what you do, you just save, and then you can see that image will appear on the face of that image. So, and then the goodness with that, you can just adjust, wherever you adjust, it will reflect on the image. So you have an image there of an object. You can decide to do anything with that, provided you just have a graffiti on your image, because this is a plane. It has, you can see through the plane. This is more of a plane. So this is how you can embed images on an object. The same thing if you just want also to embed, let's say you also want to embed an image on a bottle. So we're going to use a primitive, but right now this one is going to be a cylinder. Whenever you do that, the image will always come at the center. So we can also, let's try to increase the size. Let's just resize this object, and then the same thing, you just click on launch, and then it will give you the UV map. But if you also want to look at to see how the UV maps looks like, you can also just do the same thing. You just launch the UV rays. So this is the UV maps of this icon. So if you want to, you just copy all of it, Control C, you copy the UV maps onto the diffuse map, and then now the M-Pesa logo, like sorry, I'm missing M-Pesa logo, hope I'll not get into trouble. So you just get that logo, Control Z. Let me do this, Control Z. I need to get the Control C without distorting the. So you paste it, don't resample, and then you hold shift, not like that, Control Z, Control, yeah, Control. So you hold Control, then you just okay, something like that. Then Control, you copy the entire thing, shift, let's just remove this, Control A, Control C, and then you put on the diffuse map. On the diffuse map of, okay, that is UV cylinder, that is the UV. Okay, let's just launch this again to get its map. Where is it? Yeah, and then you save it, save as PNG. As you can see, we have that map already placed onto the image. You have that map placed into the image, but the UV maps is off. So that is the shortcoming that I got. So what I'm going to do is going to remove this. You remove the UV map on top, so that now you have that M-Pesa logo onto the sphere. So that is how you can always have an image map onto a sphere, an image map onto a sphere. So this is how you can use images. You can either use Photoshop or Illustrator to edit your photos, because basically you'll be able to get the UV maps. You get the UV maps at the same time. So that is how images are always planted on objects, or when you, okay, this is the easier way to do it. You want to have an image planted onto an object, so that you can have that image onto your object. This was just a short video. I just want to thank each and everyone, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, Zack Anime Studios, and may God bless you.